Welcome to part 3 of Learning from Rembrandt, where I went from not having a likeness to something a little bit more like it, with a few issues, but I am getting closer to a likeness, or shuffling a little bit closer to it. I moved my file over to my iMac Pro to work on it in Clip Studio Paint and in Sketchbook Pro, which are two of the graphics programs that I have on my iMac in addition to Photoshop. I did some work on the image to get the values a little bit closer, the darks and the lights, and then I brought it back to the iPad to work on in Procreate again. Now there are a couple of things going on here. I'm trying to get the facial expression right. I'm trying to get the jacket details just a little bit closer to the original, and the sweater that he's wearing, also trying to fix that. I'm also working into the shadow side of the face, where the details are less clear, just as the nature of the shadow is going to obscure quite a few of the details. But I've also thrown in some highlights around the face, around the lips, and I'm trying to get the expression on his mouth a little bit closer. It's getting there, but there are still some problems that I can see. And I'm going to continue to adjust these during this edit. At this point, I think that I am working. Yes, I'm working on the mustache, the upper lip, and the details around the nose. I think that the nose is hard to get because it looks like it's too broad, but the right nostril is actually sort of a lost shadow effect going on there. There's a little bit of a highlight. So it's tricky to see exactly where it is. But it's more or less right. It might be a little bit too broad. One of the things that I noticed was that the left and right eye. Oh yes, I also worked on the hair, which I was doing here, and that made a considerable difference in what the image looked like. And here I'm working a little bit on the jacket details, the shadows, and the sweater, just giving the image a little more ground. And again, working in the values on the shadow side of the face. So I flipped it over again, and I can see that the eye that is on the left right now, on the right now, the lower lid of that right eye is really too high compared to the one on the left side. It's a little bit like it was, but there's still some improvements. So this is what I ended up with. And I will definitely go back in and finish it next time. This honestly is really a record for my video journal, but I'm going to come back and finish up on this at some point in the future. Next time, part 4, finishing up.